Hello and welcome back to Foundry. In our last episode, we spent a lot of time, all the time pretty much, working on a build up there on this floor for making Technum, using the next tier of recipes, which was refined Technum ore, being crushed into refined, and then refined Technum ore being pressed into ingots or smelted into ingots, and then finally those getting smelted down into rods. And so we end up with, I believe it was a 4 to 6 ratio. 2 ore becomes 1 refined, 2 refined, so that's 4 ore becomes 2 refined, which becomes 3 ingots. 4 ore becomes 3 ingots, and then 1 ingot becomes 2 rods. So yes, 4 to 6 ratio, which is pretty good. We're getting better. It gets better and better. We started out at 2 to 1, and now we're at 2 to 3, so that's good. It's triple, in fact. So I did a little bit of modifying here so that I stopped falling through these gaps, but I wanted to kind of signify that, hey, here's a break between an assembly. So I put the little stairs in here, and I also wrapped the stairs around all the buildings here. I had already done red science, I think, but around green science here and into here. I didn't cap this one off because I wasn't sure how I wanted it to look later, so I waited on that. But we have all of these going. We have green science going. The third lane loader finished, and the solar panel got started and just finished. So we're going to go ahead and do the large battery now as well. And I have some stockpile of green science, which is good. It's not enough, so we're going to have to start working on the solar panels first. The solar panels are going to be here someplace, I assume. Yes, they need the energy cells that we have recently made, so those are down here at the end of the bus, where the line of ecto cooler is coming in here. Let's grab those out. And let's make a few of these. 5, 10, sure. 650 kilowatts versus 300 kilowatts, so they're about twice the power. A little more than twice the power. A lot more expensive to make, of course. But, we have a factory to make all that stuff for us. Who cares? Alright, so we have those being made. Let's, how big are these, actually? They are 5 by 5. They're biggins. Alright, do I have a decent amount of foundation blocks. That'll help. I do intend to probably put some sort of of stairs every so often here underneath the bus, especially as it gets lower and lower, or the ground gets lower and lower around it, rather. But for now, it's the way that it is. Let's extend this out. We're going to have to neuter some trees here a little bit. That's alright, there's more biomass for the burners that we don't really need, but we're going to put in there anyway. Because I don't know what else to use it for. We made a plumber's helper, that took 5. And I don't think that's ever reused, or ever needed to be made another one, so. It's going to go out this far-ish. It should be fine. Can't make the jump, of course, but we can come up here, and we can start a new, I'll make it a little space maybe here. We can start a new bit. I guess, wait. Corner panels? Ooh, fancy. I guess I'll leave the space here. Let's go 2 maybe, out like that. And then these have their power connection on the back side, so let's do this. Yes, let's do a cluster of 4 at a time. I better get my head out of here, just in case. That's pretty cool. And then, can I put a power pole in the middle of this? I doubt it, actually. Did I make the large power poles yet? I did. Nice. Let me take a look at this, though. Yeah, so I'd have to space these out a little bit more if I wanted to put a power pole in the center of them, which I suppose I could do. Otherwise, I could just put in... No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We'll put them all at one space. Copy that. Let's see, here. Here. And I'm going to still put a large power pole in there because they have more connection options. And they're also larger. Maybe not. These can connect to 5 things, though. Well, I know what I can do. So we'll put one here. And then we need to make some wire. You go there. You go here. You go here. You go there. And then this can go to a common... Yeah, that's what we'll do. Those big power poles are big. I'm not surprised. I mean, if you look at, like, the big power poles in Factorio, they're big also. Did I screw that up? Nope, I got that right. So it kind of makes sense, and it's, you know, they have a longer distance, and they have a longer, more connection options, so that kind of makes some sense. Okay. And then this can come out to a pole out here. And then that can go back to here, and then into there, and now we have more power on our grid. Right now, the batteries are full, which means we're producing more power than we need. So this should actually just offset the generators. If I understand their order correctly, should offset the generators at least somewhat. These should have priority, and then the generators, and then the batteries. So we don't need to build any more batteries, is the long of the short of it here. And the batteries, though, just finished, speaking of. So let's do one more thing, which is going to be the large transformer. One more thing for now, that is. And that's going to take a little while to make, so that's fine. I want to keep working on these just a little bit, just so we have a little bit more solar power, because solar power is passive and effectively free. Missed you? Thought I got you. Well, free once you set it up, of course. That should be good. Let me do some stairs here. Arbitrarily in one spot. You go here. And that's actually all the foundation that I have. Okay. We're going to get some more. But yeah, those are big. But I like them. They're neat. This game has some really neat... how many times can I say neat? I don't know, architecture, design to it, which I'm pleased with. I mean, doesn't matter, I guess, but it's like they could be very basic. Everything could be very blocky, and to some extent it is, but not entirely. And that's what's really nice about it. I mean, like, these foundations are you know, these foundation blocks are well, blocky and kind of repetitive. There's not a variety at this point, at least. But on the other hand, these buildings have some really neat design to them, which I like. I'm appreciative of. All right, so power pole in the center again, and then you can go to that one. And this can go in here, and then down to there. I mean, it is the middle of the day too, so the sun is nice and high. Actually, it is literally high. It's at 92 degrees now, so it's just past high noon. Let's see. I think we should just do one more set. I have 2 more to place, so I'm just going to make 2 more. Where'd you go? Here. I don't know if this is going to be enough or not. We shall see. Enough foundation, that is. Let's see, you can go here. I did the space, right, before, yes. Here. There. And there. Let's do one more. One more row. I guess I didn't really need all of this here, but it's fine. I probably could have stopped in line with that one down there. And then here, this is good. Yeah, this is nice. Power pole in the center. Oops. That wasn't what I intended. That looks good. Nice. Alrighty, so let's just make one of these batteries just so we can take a look at what it is, what it looks like, how it works. We'll put it down, but I don't know that it'll actually get used. Let's see. I have a lot of these energy cells left over too. I picked up a lot, so that makes sense. That's a big honking battery too. Let's put it out a little bit more here. So you can go maybe... That good enough? That's good enough. And then your power connection's on that side, so we'll go from here to there. And I know you're missing building foundations. It's fine. Let's go out. Maybe 3? Yeah. So these things have... Wow, that charged up fast. Battery capacity of 3,500 megajoules, whereas these batteries are... Oh, that's because it balances. Load balances. Oh, this is total battery capacity. Let's look at the right numbers. Here. 250 versus 1,000. So they're 4 times the power, 4 times the charge storage. This was 2 by 3. This was 3 by 5. So for 2.5 times the space, obviously it's taller. And obviously it's more expensive. Comparing xenoferrite, electronic, and technum versus xenoferrite circuits and energy cells, but still, that's not bad. How much more of these energy cells do I have? 64. And these take 20. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's spend it all. Don't spend it all in one place, they said. I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, give me this to... here, and then to here, and then this goes out here plus, is it 3? Yeah. And then I'll put the staircase back in here. I can also do the catwalk stairs like I did up there on the Technum level and on the xenoferrite level before. Let's see, we'll do 1 space again, because these are exactly 5, so we'll do them like this. There, and then we can do power lines. Oops, power lines to there. To there. No, this one should come this way. Disconnect, please. This one from that one. And then reconnect this one to this one. And this one to this one. There we go. That's nice. I like it. It's kind of cool how they have that. That's like a giant energy cell, like one of these energy cells, only gigantic in there. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. There's that. There's this. Let's go down here and drop those energy cells in the machines. I don't have them on me because I don't know what else. Oh, they're used for. Well, they're going to use for the transformers. So I suppose if we get the transformers done soon enough, we should do that. The other things we've unlocked recently have all been used, I believe. We should probably get some more supplies. I'm going to keep those energy cells. I will. These all got backed up too, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. We are overproducing once again. Nice. Maybe a couple stacks of these. Technum, I'm almost full on, but I'll top off that stack. I already did those. Oh, these. That's what I was looking for. Do I need any of these? Nope, I've got a whole stack of them. So I think what we could work on today is figuring out how to mine the Technum underground and what we need to do to refine it and those types of things. That's going to, of course, take a lot of blasting, which, you know, I'm sure you guys are upset about the idea. But I think that's a good thing to do because, as mentioned, we're going to run out of Technum pretty soon here. I don't know if it'll tell me how much is left in the whole patch. I don't think it does. The tablet just shows me what's left in that particular block. There are quite a few blocks left, but I don't think we can see how much is left even here on the scanner. It just tells me that it's 9 by 4 by 8, which I think is the space that's left. Yeah, because it was much bigger before. And it's, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Let's take this block out too, because there might be some under there. And I don't know whether they can actually get under there or not. I just don't know. How are we doing on total supply here? It's stopping, so that means we should be good. It looks like it's going in pulses, which is probably dependent upon how the actual Technum is being used. So that's fine too. But I think, yeah, I mean, I don't know how much we have left really here. It's a circle, roughly, of some rough amount. So I think we could go down and at least start looking at this. And if we wanted to do that, that's ignium. This is limestone and rock. And this is xenoferrite and technum. These mine 160 apiece. We need to have 4 of those then. I'm not going to make them though because they are they're single stacked, so I don't want to make them yet. But we need to have 4 of these because we need to be able to make 640 because that's what this blue-green belt is here in the menu. Oops, I pressed the wrong keys again. Maybe that is green. It looks blue to me. I don't know. Could be green. Yeah, these are 640, so we want to have at least 4 miners mining Technum. And of course, these are also used for xenoferrite, but that's fine. But we can make 4 of these. I don't see why not. We're also going to need to have an elevator, but we do have a freight elevator here. The problem is so what do you do with a freight elevator after you've maxed out its capacity and you need to upgrade? They're not upgradable into the next tier. And I don't see the point in putting in the tier 1s now if we're gonna need the tier 2 anyway. So I think we'll just do that. This is gonna go here. Guess I should have put lights up here too. Control Z. That's gonna go right here. 3x4. Yep. And then I should have made that. There you go. Oh, I should have dropped off that biomass too. Top. Gotta do it up like this. There you go. And then we'll get down to the Technum level. I'm gonna drop off that biomass really quick, just so that I don't have 3 stacks worth of something in my inventory that I don't need. I could put it in a box, but it's not really that much further to do it this way until I fall off. But I tried to do a jump side and it didn't work. Okay. The other thing I didn't measure is, am I using too much power there on the Technum level now? Because I only have 2 transformers. Either way, I think it's fine because, well, we're going to get the large transformers in a moment, so might as well wait to deal with that then. Technum is down here at level 50-ish. We may want to move that up or down a level or 2, just dependent upon where we're at in the vein. Well, guess that works. We're pretty high in the vein. I think we should come down a little bit. Technum is at 50 right now. Let's edit that to be 45. And it should take me down to it. Yep. And then let's blast another. I mean, I can stand next to it. I don't get destroyed, but still. Yeah, I think this is better. I think this is better, because I can't see the bottom of the vein here. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Yes, I can, actually. Let's see. Maybe we want to go up a little bit higher then. Let's just go ahead and work from here, and then we can widen it, or we can put this at the right height once we get there. I think it should be at this height, though. The floor should be. Because I can see down there that the Technum starts to fall away a little bit. And someone told me a while back, okay, so it is right here, that if you're mining something else, it can jam up the miner. I don't know if that's from an old version and that's been fixed or not, so don't quote me on it. But I think that's that may still be true. I don't know, because we're not mining. We need to go up by 1, I think. Okay, I want to just put this here just so I can mark where the floor should probably be. And then, of course, I do that. Hopefully they fix that in the when they take this out of experimental. Which, by the way, over the last couple of weeks of me playing this, there have been so many updates to this game on the page on itch.io. Not that I'm complaining, because updates mean that progress is being made. All right, Wally. Didn't work as well as I thought it might. Oh, and I blew that up. Okay, so I was at a little bit of a range there. Let's see. Let's do over here-ish. Yeah, that'll work. There. There. There we go. And I don't know how much space I'm going to need, but I'm going to need some. Let's do... I think we can do this again. I think we're okay now. I need to, of course, wall in this gap here, because I will fall most assuredly. We can do this as well. I'm going to run out of foundations again before too long. Let's edit this again, just to move it up by 1 more slot. And that'll be good. Oops. Oh, well, I just learned where the top is, 253. That's the, apparently the sky. So we went up to 200, I think, during our exploration. Early on with the elevator. So that makes some sense. Let's see. I should probably have done this upstairs, but I think we'll be okay. So these are going to output, I assume, Technum or rubble. And then we need to use a thermal separator, which we did find out about those here, to turn the rubble into usable ore. Requires fuel? Oh dear God, it requires fuel. Oh, and I have to build on a foundation. Of course I do. All right, fine. Let's just build a bit of foundation here then. May have to take this down again, but we need to look at these recipes, so yeah. All right, so you need Technum ore. 7 rubble becomes 5 ore. Wait a minute, I screwed up my math earlier. This makes 160 rubble per minute. This is making 150 rubble per minute. Yeah, missing fuel. So we're gonna have to let fuel come down here too. I think I can figure that out. We're gonna have. Ooh. You need to also bring fuel down here, plus the mining tracks, and they need to come down at every level. Well, at these 2 levels, I guess. What is used? What comes out of these? Does it just output the rock? I bet you it does. I bet you it outputs the stone, and then we turn that into gravel. And then the limestone might come out whole. We're going to have to experiment with that too at some point. So if that's the case, I need to be able to bring fuel down both to this this layer here, because I sure don't want to, well, I mean 140 to 100, but I sure don't want, wait, these take 140 and these output 160? That's a bummer. 100 Technum ore. We're going to want 600, well, we're going to want like 480. So let's do 5 of these, which means we need to have 5 miners then, effectively. Unless I wanted to balance, which I don't really feel like bothering. All right, so I'm going to have to blast this hole bigger. It's a little bit, in some ways, simpler than the ignium was. But I think we'll be okay. That's a bummer. Fuel. So let's think about fuel here for a minute. The rails are already gonna have to come down one level, and that's what I was gonna use the we also have to blast this way to get into the other stuff. That's what I was gonna use the elevator down for. It's for the rails like we've done here before. We're gonna have 3 elevators of xenoferrite here, so one of those could easily be used to bring the fuel down for the xenoferrite level. But what about bringing the fuel down the rest of the way? Well, what I could do is whichever one of these, or both of these are going to come down to here, to the xenoferrite level. Is that xenoferrite or xenoferrite down further? Xenoferrite, that is xenoferrite. Okay, so those could both come down to the xenoferrite level, and then I could pass that on to another elevator below it to bring the fuel down even further to here. So we could just bring the fuel down to this area. And there's actually 3 elevators coming down here eventually. Or no, they're not coming down here. Wait, are they? Yes, they would be coming down. No, they'd be coming down over here. Okay. Let's pick this back up again because I'm going to blast some more. And that's going to be a problem. Come out to here, I guess. And then I fall down the hole immediately. Because of course I do. I think it was Joe told me that you can do the respawn here, and you don't actually lose anything, it just respawns you back on the surface. So that's an option if you fall like I do, often. But I think I'd rather not do it unless I actually get stuck. Technum? At least it wasn't very far down. It's only 45 levels or 46 levels. Okay. And then I'm definitely going to need to do some blasting on this side. So let's switch to that. There's the opening. Good. And let's see. They're going to have to blast a bit more over here, too. That didn't work out very well. And I think we're going to blast longer as well to get all this stuff to fit in here. This one here. And we'll go over here also. We'll start with that. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I also might have to drill some of this out, or at least blast it out, because I put down too much. Oops. Pick that up, pick that up. Let's go here. That'll work. I think that'll work. May need to tweak some of this a little bit. I could potentially just drill that out. Go up here. Relative safety. Like that. Let's see. I need some more foundation pieces. There we go. Up and up and up and up and up. Grab a few stacks. Factory's running. You can hear it. Too bad I couldn't be good enough to control my fall. Oh, and of course, I should have just waited. We could have set up a new transformer. Those are here. They require 10 energy cells apiece. I'd probably want one on each of the Technum and xenoferrite steel layers, I think. Let's go out a little bit more here. I may have to take some of this back down again, but luckily we have this mass deconstruct. Thank you, devs, for that. That's fine. Let's see. We have... Did I make some of these? Thought I did. I did. I made 4. We need a 5th one. These could go... Let's just guess for right now. Right here. And then we also need to have this here. And then we need to have this lift here. Okay. And then we need to have... I mean, eventually I can balance these thermal separators a little bit so that we can process... We don't have to have one for each. But for now, one for each makes sense. Except that they're bigger. Because of course they are. That might be too close over there. Let's do... Could I just do it like... I have to go up a bit more. No, that doesn't really work either. Maybe I should just balance them. 3... Come out like this far, I think. There. Probably should shift this over a bit. So if we do... If we want 5 of these, that is 700. Yeah, I know you need power. Which would be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these still. Yeah, so it's still 1 to 1. Which also means that they don't fit well. Arg. What if I did... No, that's not going to work either. I think I need to have them rotated. Which means that... Oh, I know what I can do. What I can do here is I can do... I can actually put them right up next to each other. That's too close. Let's go there. Let's change this slightly. Inexplicably long deconstruct time. Not really inexplicable, but... Then we do this here. And then we can do an output loader here. Almost. Almost. We'll do 1 space in between, I guess, then. But if I do it like this, it's a little crazy, but it could just might work. I don't know why it didn't let me build that properly. But we can do that. I know you don't have power. Make another, however many of these. 3 you can make, I guess. Out of xenoferrite steel. So that means I need to have these be 2 spaces here. Which means that this needs to be 1 space here, which I don't like. And am I doing okay on this with the rails? I don't have any rails made. And I don't have any steel beams to make them. That means I have to go back upstairs to get them. Okay, what we're going to do is go back upstairs to the surface. We're going to go get the stuff to make those 2 transformers, which is just energy cells. We're going to set those up. We're also going to grab some rails. Hello, Ignum. Energy cells. I should probably put those in a box now that I know what I need them for, which is all 3 of these types of things. So maybe I should just run that down the bus. Yep, now I don't fall through. Look at that. Magic. Alright. We're getting 18 per minute. Yeah. Give me 16 of these. Split. Go there. And then I can make 2 of these. I should set up a bus line for these. I think I could just do not one of those. One of these. Output here. Can't do that. Can't do that. This is where the 3rd lane is useful. As insane as that sounds. One more there. I mean, I guess I could have done that, but it would have been a little crazy. And then I fall again. But I wasn't supposed to fall anymore. 3rd lane. Output. Here. And the reason I'm doing the sides is because I may want to double this at some point in the future. Or more. You can go out this way. Let's see. I did mean to fall there. This can go here, like that. And then you can go down there, like that. Take this out. Let's see. You go here. I think that's correct. You can do this. Well, that wasn't what I wanted, but we'll do it anyway. I think there. This goes here. This goes here. Up. There you go. Now those are on the bus. I made my 2 transformers. Let's go... Do I have enough belts? I do not have enough belt. Let's go get a couple more stacks of belt over here. Red science, that's where belts are. Eh, 3. Put the partial back. Ooh, look, I didn't fall. Now I probably will, though. Nope, not yet. You go way, way, way down there. Didn't fall yet either. You've got to go. This goes a little bit more. Guess I need a logistics box. So there. Logistics box. Here. Loader. Here. And then my usual 4 stacks. Alrighty, and those can just fill that up, that's fine. Let's go put these transformers in. And take out the little ones, because I'll use the little ones downstairs to power the loaders and things. That'll work out fine. And then you. Okay. That's fine. There. Of course, that means that this is too big. May move those to a different spot. They could potentially go in here, although that's pretty big. They could actually go right here. Except that the power is what I wanted. Maybe I end up making this building 1 tile bigger on this side. Yeah, let's do that. Or 2 tiles bigger, maybe. 25 megawatts. Okay, that looks good. And then floor 3. I suspect these are overtaxed. If it's running completely, which it may not be. Let's see. We're looking for one with 10. This one here? I have 3. Oh, I have 3 upstairs, don't I? No. Oh, this is where I joined them all together on the bus. Okay, let's do these anyway. Just because I already said that I was going to. Times 2 more. Go down there. You go here. There we go. And then I'll square this off as well. From this side. There you go. Alrighty, so we're going to leave this here. Actually, I will grab the rails and we can start back downstairs. Working on the Technum minings. That way we have it ready to go for whenever we actually need it for this. And then we'll have to, of course, figure out how to get that fuel down here, which I think is going to mean running another belt back this way to connect it up to who knows where. Oh, we actually are starving out the... Oh, no, that's probably from me turning the power off briefly. I'll check that out and make sure, but that's probably what it is because I had the power off. But we will come back next time and continue working on the Technum in the basement. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.